Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
A small peak of sunshine out there off in the distance with our Mercy Health SkyTrack camera overlooking Beloit, Wisconsin. We have seen a lot more of that cloud cover here locally compared to the brief sunshine that we saw yesterday, but we have remained dry. That is not quite the case for others downstate and down to our south and southeast, but locally here, cool and somewhat cloudy has been the trend. 41 right now, the current temperature in Rockford, 40 degrees in Rochelle, 39 in DeKalb and in Dixon, as well as in Freeport, 35 meanwhile in Monroe and out in Galena. Down to our south, there is that weather system that has been bringing some rain and even some mixed precipitation to portions of central Indiana. Locally, that has remained down to our south, keeping the cloud cover around here for the area, though, and that is going to remain the trend. So if you are heading downstate here during this evening for some of those holiday plans, you need to keep an eye on the weather forecast down there, as that mixed precipitation is still lingering for a few more hours into the evening, but will be moving out as we head into tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are mostly dry across a pretty broad region. Our next brief shortwave or brief area of energy starting to move in for tomorrow evening. That could bring us an isolated flurry or two. Higher chances remain to our north in Wisconsin. Afterwards, we look relatively calm and quiet even through the weekend. That next weather system passing well down to our south as we head into Saturday afternoon. But the big story is then going to be the chill that sets in, not only here for the night tonight, but also over these next few days as well. Overnight, we are left with that cloud cover. Despite that cloud cover in place, we still drop down into the 20s, 27 degrees for that overnight low here. We're already into the 30s in a few spots, and the pockets of clearing that we have in a couple locations may even drop those temperatures a little bit quicker. Heading into tomorrow for the holiday, we are starting out the day in the 20s, as I mentioned, partly cloudy skies, but that will cloud back over for the afternoon and evening, seeing mostly cloudy skies as we head through those afternoon and evening hours. Temperatures throughout the day tomorrow, though, will remain in the 30s compared to the 40s where a few spots got today. So we are dry for tomorrow until we get late into the evening, but that story is going to be the chill that then sets in starting tomorrow and even lasts a little bit longer. Average high temperatures for this time of year closer to that 40-degree mark. Notice every day on this graphic is below average for those average highs. High temperatures dropping down into the 20s for multiple days in a row through the weekend and into early next week. Slowly starting to see that climb day after day, but that cooler trend going to remain the story as we have northwest flow overhead. That's where we have this direction of the flow aloft out of the northwest, keeping that cooler air mass in place and also bringing a few very subtle disturbances as we head into the early and middle parts of next week. That could bring us a few clipper systems that may bring us a chance for some snow showers. Not anything too significant as far as accumulating snow goes, but you can see a couple of those brief systems passing from the northwest as we head through the early and middle parts of next week. Unfortunately, that chill does stick around for a little bit longer. Afternoon temperatures in the 20s, overnight lows in the teens. Following the holiday, we're down in the 20s for Friday and for Saturday. Then Sunday, we do get a little bit more sunshine that tries to mix in. Cloud cover filling right back in, though, and you see a brief warm-up, at least starting by the end of the week. High temperatures back close to average by next Wednesday.